So let me start the recording of this session. I will start with my introduction. Let me open a notepad over here. Okay, right. So today I'm going to focusing on this data engineering demo session. So data engineering, to work on the data engineering, what are the courses we need to learn, and how is the job market, and what are the prerequisites required, and what are all the software services we need to learn inside this data engineering course. What exactly this Azure data engineering, Microsoft Fabric, Power BI. I'm going to give full details about this course. Before starting off this one, I just want to give a small introduction about myself. My name is Ram. I have nearly 14 plus years of experience in IT industry, and I work for these technologies: SQL, MSBI, Microsoft Power BI, Microsoft Azure Data Engineering, and Fabric. So I'm the first trainer in India on this Microsoft Power BI. I'm the first trainer in India for Microsoft Power BI. Okay, and I have nearly 8 plus years of training and placement experience. I have, and I written 3 books also on this data engineering. So those 3 books already published in the market as well. I have written one book for data analysis on Power BI, and another book on the Azure data engineering. Okay, so these 2 books already published in the market. And also I'm running a YouTube channel as well. So I'm uploading continuously some videos to my YouTube channel. We have many followers also. I'm requesting all of you, please subscribe this channel as well. So I'm just sharing of that link in the go to meeting chart as well, so you guys can able to subscribe that channel to get updates about this one. And also for every student, whoever is going to learn a course from our institution, we are going to give a free of cost LMS portal. LMS portal means this is the learning management system portal. So you will get access to this portal. Inside this portal, you will have all your courses, your class recording videos, and also you can able to chat with me anytime whenever you are practicing. If you need any kind of help, if you are facing any issues over here. Okay, and the same thing we are going to provide mobile app as well. Through mobile app also you can able to access this one. Through mobile app also you can able to access this one over here, right? Okay, so here, when you are coming to this data engineering course, mostly what kind of background people are trying to learn this course? So the people who are having a graduation or a post graduation, whoever having a graduation or post graduation, if you have this qualification, you are eligible to learn this course over here. So here there are different kind of category people are trying to learn this course. There are different category of the people. So the first category is, let's for example, there are like a person who have already 10 years IT experience. Okay, he was joined as a fresher. Now he got 10 years of IT experience. But in this 10 years, he was working for a different technology. It can be a Java, testing, Salesforce, mainframes, whatever it is. But now he wants to upskill his knowledge into data engineering. So when he is trying to upskill and learning this data engineering, after completion of this course, he is going to applying for the jobs like a experienced person. Am I right? Out of his 10 years, he will keep some experience on Java 2 to 3 years, and sorry, six. For example, he has 10 years of experience. He can put 6 years on the Java and remaining 4 years he can mention on the data engineering over here. Okay. Second thing, again, he has a 10 years of non-IT experience. A person who ever having 10 years of non-IT experience, non-IT experience, this 10 years he is working for the accountant, faculty, customer care executive, okay, accountant, faculty, customer executive, whatever it is, he worked for the non-IT experience. He worked for the non-IT experience, and this not in this 10 years of non-IT experience, now he wants to upskill and he wants to enter into IT industry as a data engineer. So when he has a 10 years of experience, out of this 10, he is going to put 2 to 4 years of experience on this data engineering, and he is going to applying for the jobs as a experienced person. So this is the second category. So the second category is a non-IT people. First category is already working in IT people. The third category is having a career gap over here. So these people having a career gap over here. Okay. So when he has a career gap, in this 10 years of career gap, we have like a that guy was preparing for government exams or bank exams, whatever it is. Now he realized and he wants to enter into IT. He's trying to learn this data engineering course, and after he's learning the data engineering course, again he's going to applying for the jobs like a experienced. This is the third category. And the fourth category is they were are working for IT or non-IT. Okay, they were working for IT or non-IT, but now they have some career gap from last 1 year or 2 years. This is the fourth category. Fifth category is the freshers. Freshers means recently passed out freshers. Recently passed out freshers over here. So these are all the different kind of category people are trying to learn this course. I just want to understand in this class, in this session, how many of you belongs to category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Can you please ping a number just in the chat? Then we can understand how many people belongs to category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, Veeram, Veeram Reddy Madhava 1, Pujesh 1, Srikanth Minishetty as a fresher, Raghavendra 1, Veera 1, Kishore 2, Venkat 1, Saundarya 1, Satish 2, Anu 4, Jagruti 1. Okay. If you see, most of the people, around 80 percentage to 70 percentage of the people belongs to first category. That means they were already working in IT. They're already working in IT. So those kind of people are trying to learn this data engineering, but all these category of the people are eligible to learn this data engineering course over here. Okay. All right. Now, when a person who has already 10 years of experience in IT, after completion of this data engineering course, how he is going to applying for the jobs? Definitely he is going to applying for the jobs by splitting of his experience. For example, he has 10 years on the testing experience. Out of 10 years, 6 years he has the previous, whatever the testing experience he has, we will mention that 6 years, and 4 years we are going to split into data engineering experience. 6 years into previous testing experience, 4 years into data engineering. So this is how we can prepare a profile over here. So when a person had just like a 4 years experience, he wants to learn this data engineering course. After completion of this course, when he's going to applying for the 4 years experience in the data engineering, how much package he can get. And an average for 4 years experience guy in the market for data engineers, they are giving nearly 15 lakh per annum. Let's take another use case. A person having 12 years of experience on the testing, and when he is going to applying for the jobs, he will put 7 years on the testing, the latest 4 years on the data engineering over here. For example, he has already 17 lakhs package. How much he can expect after getting the job on the data engineering? He can expect nearly up to 30 lakhs he can ask. In between 25 to 30 they are offering. So this is the packages currently for the data engineering. And also, data engineering is the most demanding tool in the market currently. Why? The reason because data engineering has less impact by AI. Everyone knows about the AI, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a part of everyone's life currently. It is impacting many of the jobs are automating, right? But this particular data engineering job is very less impact by artificial intelligence. Very less impact. The reason because AI is needs always a data. Am I right? If there is no data, there is no AI. That is the reason data, whoever is managing the data engineer roles are day by day increasing. Okay, so if you are starting your career with this data side, data engineering is the best job going forward in the next 10 years, and also as of now as well. Okay, right. So in the overall scenario, what you have observed, definitely 90% of the people after completion of this data engineering course, they are going to applying for the jobs as a experienced. When you are going to applying for the jobs as experienced, definitely you need to crack the interviews yourself. You need to crack the interviews yourself, and you need to work on the real time projects as well. Am I right? Without taking anyone work support, without taking any proxy calls, without taking any proxy calls, without taking any work support, you have to do these things yourself. Am I right? Okay. So to work on these two things yourself without taking anyone help, whatever the training programs offered by the training institutions, is it possible? If possible, out of 100 members, if 100 members are learning this course from a training institution, out of 100, how many people, how many people are getting jobs? How many people are getting the jobs? How many people are after completion of this course able to crack the interviews? How many people are working in the real projects when they are joining the job without taking any work support? Very less. I can say hardly 10 percentage. So 90 percentage of the people are unable to crack their interviews, unable to work on the real projects. So in my last 15 years of this experience and 10 years of trainings and placement experience, I have observed the gap why this is happening. I want to make 90% of the people to be get a confidence to crack their interviews themselves and to work on the real time projects. That's the reason Whenever you are going to learn any software course, you have to do two steps. Step 1, the program 1, data engineering regular traditional training. This is offered by every training institution. This is offered by every training institution. It's very common program. Okay, what things we are going to cover in this program? In this program, I'm going to provide a data engineering training. This is going to be 60 hours training. This is going to be 60 hours training. It's going to be live sessions every day, like Monday to Friday. 1 hour I will take daily, the sessions at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. So in the morning, 8 a.m. is the session timing. Monday to Friday. Only Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour session. So every day, once the class completed, I will provide a class recording video. Every class recording video we will be provided. So this recording videos access you will have up to 3 years. So this access we are going to provide in our LMS portal. So this LMS portal access every student has up to 3 years for course access. And you can chat with me directly through the chat option also we have. Okay, and also we are going to provide some sample resumes. And for this data engineering course, the currently popular certification exam is DP 700. You will get a complete guidance from us to crack this DP 700 exam as well. And also every day the class notes also we are going to provide. And then after interview question and answers also we are going to provide it over here. Interview question and answers. And one end-to-end project also we are going to provide to you. So this is a common program offered by every training institution. If you see, when you are joining to the other training institutions for these demo sessions as well. Similarly, we were going to have a second program. Why the second program is needed? What exactly we are going to cover in the second program? The program 2 is a real-time program, RTP sessions. It's a complete placement assistance. Our focus is on the placement. Okay. In this program 1, you will get a good idea overview on the course. But only with the 60 days of this training, you may not get a full confidence as a 4 plus years of experience guy. So that's the reason what I'm doing. I'm planning another program on top of this program 1. So when this program 2, the real time program is going to start, this program 2 is going to start exactly after 1 month. Okay, after 1 month of the program 1 starts. Okay, after 1 month of the program 1 starts, this program 2 will start exactly after 1 month. So how many hours duration this program? It's going to be 30 to 40 hours duration over here. It's going to be 30 to 40 hours. So when this program is going to be taken, it's completely on the weekends program. This program is going to be weekends program, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday 2 hours program, and Sunday 2 hours program. Program 1 is on the Monday to Friday. This program 2 on the Saturday Sunday. Saturday 2 hours in the morning 8 a.m. we will start. Sunday 2 hours we are going to start this program. So in the program 2, this is completely a agile methodology. You know, most of the people, when you are working in the projects, it's going to be agile method, right? So in this agile method, we are creating some sprints over here. So there are like multiple sprints we are creating, each sprint having some task. So overall 200 plus tasks we have created, like a scenario based tasks we have created. So those sprint wise tasks, sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3, sprint 4, sprint 5. See here, in each sprint we are creating some tasks. So we are providing some scenario based question, I mean scenario based task. You guys have to do the task over here. So this task can be assigned on your name, and you have to uh, change the status. And if you have any question, you can able to comment it over here as well. So this is how a agile methodology we are going to run on top of this program one. What is the advantage of this one? When you are completing this methodology, you will get a exposure like you are working on the data engineering projects in real time. And also the second thing is about like a, when you are going to interview, most of the students like they were telling sir, they were asking some scenario based questions, we were unable to answer those questions. So that also you can able to overcome when you are working on this 200 plus tasks over here. Okay, so the plan is whatever these 200 plus tasks we have, right? So per week you can work like a one or two sprints. You can work on the sprint wise. For example, Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday I'm taking 1 hour session, right? Monday to Friday 1 hour session. After this 1 hour session, Monday to Friday, parallelly you will work on the sprint 1 and sprint 2. Okay, so in this each sprint, for example, how to automate to delete a files in a blob storage if file uploaded 30 days older. So you need to work on these tasks. You have to do your own R&D, or whatever the knowledge you are gaining in our classes, you have to work on this one. For every task we will provide a solution also, but don't see that solution before starting of the task. You have to do this task yourself. If you are unable to do, then watch that solution. We will provide a recorded video for this each task wise over here. Okay, even if you have a doubt on that task, then on the Saturday when we are connecting, right, 2 hours, that time you can ask the questions. It's a open discussion of the Saturday 2 hours and Sunday 2 hours. That means you can ask any kind of questions. And also we are going to provide some weekly tests as well. So you need to work on the, you need to write some tests on the each sprint to get a knowledge check. And also we are going to run two projects, two end-to-end projects. These projects you can able to mention in your resume as well. So person to person, inside the resume, what kind of projects and client names, description, what you can put, we will give separately, person to person separately. So the main important object of this program is interview preparation. Primarily, there are some important interview questions. What are all those the people are asking in the interviews from top MNCs? I have written one book also, top 20 MNC companies interview question and answers as well. Also, we are going to provide the most important interview question and answers, and we will have a discussion. Like, for example, a question will come like this: can you tell me the challenges what you are facing in your project? This is one kind of a question. Can you explain your project end to end? And also there are some technical questions most frequently they were asking over here. Okay, and then after, mock interviews. So what are the mock interviews like based on your interest? If anybody wants to attend the mock interviews also, we are going to take some mock interviews as well. So these are the two programs we were going to offer as a part of this data engineering course. Every student should complete these two programs. So for these two programs, is it a separate enrollment? No, it's a single enrollment, but we were break down this course into two programs. Okay, right. So along with these things, any student, whenever he is going to learn data engineering courses, he needs some He needs some SQL and Python knowledge also, basic. That also we are going to provide as a part of this course as well. Okay, so I'm going to offer three free sessions: today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Daily in the morning 8 a.m. is the session timings, and this coming 3 days the sessions are free. Then after, if you are interested, you can enroll your course. For any kind of clarifications or content or topics, anything about this course, your point of contact is 7997457228. Her name is Ramya. She will take care of all those things over here. Okay, she will take care of all those things. Right now, as a part of this data engineering, so what exactly we are going to learn inside this course? What exactly we are going to learn inside this course? So, as a part of this data engineering, currently in the market, we have three things: Azure Data Engineering, Microsoft Fabric, Power BI. Whenever you are going to choose any software course to upskill, two things you need to keep in your brain. One is whether that course is belongs to cloud or not. If it is a cloud, which cloud? Is it a Microsoft Azure cloud or AWS or GCP? Which cloud it is? And second thing is how much impact on that course from the AI, artificial intelligence, how much impact it is showing. That is the second object over here. So whatever the course I'm going to teach as a part of this data engineering, definitely I'm going to choose Microsoft Azure cloud environment. Then what is this Microsoft Fabric? What is this Power BI? Do I need to learn this three combo? All these three are three different courses. Any similarity? Why we need to learn these three different courses? What is the learning path? Can I learn only Azure data engineering course, or can I learn only Microsoft Fabric, or can I learn Power BI? So these many questions everyone have in your brain. So I will clarify all these questions, what exactly you need to learn. Okay, first let's take a use case scenario of whenever you want to learn any course in the data side, there are primarily three different kind of roles we have: data engineering, data analyst, data scientist. First, let's try to understand what a data engineer will do, what a data analyst will do. I don't want to focus on the data scientist. My primary focus is only on the data engineering and data analysis. Okay, what a data engineer will do, what a data scientist will do. Let's, for example, I have a supermarket. I have a supermarket over here. Two supermarkets I'm running. This is one supermarket. This is another supermarket over here. This is a supermarket one. This is another supermarket. Supermarket two. From every supermarket, when there are some transactions, like these are the billing counters. As a customer, as a customer, when we are trying to when we are trying to lend when we are trying to uh, do a transaction, buying a product, what will happen? That transactions data will come and store in the backend database over here. Will come and store in the backend somewhere in a database. This is a business operations. In every business you can find out this one. Database, This is another database. This is one database, this is another database. Now, as a data engineer, my expectation is I want to use one cloud environment. What do you mean by cloud? Cloud means instead of installing the softwares in our local computer, let's for example, SQL Server. I have installed this on my local computer, right? In the cloud point of view, you will not install anything in the cloud, install in the local computer. So you will log into one URL. This is the Microsoft Azure cloud. Here you can find out the SQL Server and you will install and create everything in the cloud only. You will not install anything in your local computer. That is called cloud. Okay. So here, what I want to do, whatever the business data we have saved in our local computers, that business data first you need to bring into cloud environment. From this database into here, from this database into here. It is something like a staging storage. So the data what you have in this database, how are you going to pull that data into this staging storage account? That can be pulled by using some ETL tools. Let's take it. We have a data factory tool. This is one of the main primary tool we have in the Microsoft Azure cloud environment over here. Data factory. Data factory is the ETL tool we have for this staging storage. ETL tool to copy the data from this database into here. So once the data from different locations, first we will pull into single location. From this location, we are going to loading of the data again into a data warehousing. Data warehousing. We can call this as a Synapse data warehousing. So when we are moving the data from this storage to Synapse data warehousing, that time we will clean, we will transform, and we will convert that business data for reporting purpose. So for that, what tool we are going to use? We have one tool, Databricks. Inside we are going to write down the PySpark commands over here. This is another ETL tool. We are going to write some commands. Okay. Once your data is coming to the data warehousing, what we are going to do the data? That data we are going to use to designing of the reports by using a Power BI. So Power BI is another cloud environment which we are going to use www.app.powerbi.com. So by taking this data, we are going to design a reports in the Power BI cloud environment. Power BI. So here we don't install any software in our local computer. This data factory, this storage accounts, Databricks, Synapse, all the softwares we are going to have in the cloud environment, which is www.portal.azure.com. www.portal.azure.com over here. www.portal.azure.com. This Power BI we have www.app.powerbi.com. powerbi.com. So here if you observe, data engineering part is this one. This part is data engineering. This part is data analysis part. I hope you understand. Data engineering part is copying the data from this database and saving into this staging area by using a data factory. Then after clean, transform, save into Synapse data warehousing. That is data engineering. Data engineering is all about data processing. Primarily we are focusing on the Primarily we are focusing on the data processing over here. Then after we are using Power BI. Power BI is a reporting and dashboarding tool to visualize your business data to understand about your business over here. Okay, done. You understood what is this Microsoft Azure cloud environment? What is this Microsoft Power BI? Am I right? What is this Microsoft Azure data engineering? Inside this Microsoft Azure cloud environment, we have so many software services. If you want to see all services, you have different software services. Let's for example, data factory. See, there is a data factory. What purpose we are using this data factory? To copy the data from this database and loading into this staging area. And you have a data warehousing. See, there is a SQL data warehousing. And you have a Databricks. We have a Azure Databricks over here. So this is how we have different software tools available. If you want to see the data factory, see how we are going to design this data factory software service. So we have different activities. Simply drag and drop, and you will configure and you will copy the data from one source to target over here. This is a data factory. Looks like this. We are going to develop some data pipelines to copy the data from one place to another place over here. Okay. Now, then what is this Microsoft Fabric? We were using Microsoft Azure for data engineering purpose. Power BI. Power BI, how to log in? app.powerbi.com. So inside we are going to design the reports and dashboards. Then what is this Microsoft Fabric? Okay, let me explain very clearly. This is not a new thing. Microsoft company has so many customers, right? So Microsoft company customers are requesting Microsoft company for data engineering purpose. We are using one cloud, that is Azure cloud. For reporting purpose, we are using Power BI cloud. For reporting purpose, Power BI cloud we are using. Day by day, the data importance is increasing. Every day, the data importance is increasing. So, instead of making two different cloud environments, for data engineering Azure, for reporting Power BI, why can't you move into single cloud platform? So that's the reason what happened. Whatever the data engineering related software services we have in this Microsoft Azure, everything has moved to this Power BI. Whatever the storage, here we are calling it as a lake house. Whatever the warehouse, that warehouse is moved here. Whatever the Databricks notebooks and whatever this data factory is coming to this app.powerbi.com. Here we are calling it as a data pipelines. There we are calling it as a data factory. Here we are calling this as a lake house. Here we are calling it as a notebooks. Same, nothing difference. Here we are calling it as a data warehousing. So now everything you have in this powerbi.com only. From this data warehousing, you can able to connect into the Power BI. Then you can able to design the reports and dashboards over here. So going forward, you don't need to use this Microsoft Azure Cloud Environment for data engineering, because everything we will get in the powerbi.com only. Is it clear, guys? The moment when this Power BI cloud inside this data engineering softwares are introduced, from that day onwards, Microsoft company is calling this cloud as a Fabric cloud, not the Power BI. I hope everyone understood. From the day when data engineering software services are moved into this Power BI.com, from that day onwards, they were calling this as a fabric. Microsoft Fabric is a combination of data engineering plus data analysis Power BI we will have. So now you just decide what you want to learn. Many training institutions, what I have observed, they were teaching either Microsoft Azure Data Engineering, they were teaching either only Microsoft Fabric, and some people they are teaching only Power BI. No. If you are learning individually, there are very less chances to get the job. So whatever the data factory you have here, same we have in the Microsoft Fabric. It's a data pipeline. What is the difference between these two? Nothing. Nothing is difference. Just 5 percentage you might have some differences. So why can't you learn both? If a training institution, if they are offering only data pipelines, when you are going to the interview, do you have idea about data factory? What you will say? I don't have idea. If someone say yes, I work for data factory also, definitely they will choose that guy, because most of the projects from the Microsoft Azure cloud, they are migrating into the fabric. That time if you have a knowledge on this one also, it's well practicing for you. For example, if you are learning one scenario in data factory, the same scenario if you want to learn in the data pipelines, just 5 minutes is enough. If you are learning something on the Microsoft Azure data engineering, if it is taking 50 minutes time to learn one scenario, just 5 to 10 minutes is enough to learn the same thing in the fabric. So that's the reason what I'm planning in this course. I'm teaching multi-cloud, this Microsoft Azure as well as Microsoft Fabric, complete platform with Power BI. I'm going to teach it over here. Got it? After completion of this course, you will gain a thorough knowledge and experience on complete Azure data engineering plus Fabric data engineering plus Power BI over here. Okay? There is one scenario, for example, how to copy data using data factory in the Microsoft Azure. If it is taking 50 minutes time, same concept I can explain you in 5 minutes. You don't need to put separate effort for this one. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to give a multi-cloud environment exposure in this course. Okay. So what is the content we are going to cover in high level? Data factory, storage services, blob, data lake, Databricks, PySpark, Synapse data warehousing, and coming to this fabric, data pipelines, lake house, notebooks, data warehousing, complete Power BI, desktop Power BI, writing a DAX, data modeling. In between, we are going to do the data modeling also. Between this data warehousing and Power BI, we will perform the data modeling as well. So this is all about what I'm going to cover in this course. The course content, in detail content, our team will share with you what exactly we are going to cover in this. So we have started the course today. The continuation from tomorrow onwards, like how to create a subscription for practicing purpose, I will guide you in the next session. Okay. The certification exam we need to focus on the DP 700. So for this course, the SQL Python knowledge we will share for everyone, what things needed over here. Okay. So this is all about this demo session today. If anybody having any questions, now we can able to uh, raise your hands and you can ask the question. So the one thing is from one of the guy, I have 12 years of experience in US IT staffing and primarily client delivery head and work for closely with the IT clients and teams. I come from a completely non-IT background and don't have hands-on experience with technical skills such as SQL and Python. I'm now exploring a transition into the Azure data engineering space and wanting to understand if it is realistically possible to pursue this path without prior technical knowledge. Okay, I want to tell one thing, guys. When these AI tools are coming to the picture, you are not going to write even single command over here. Even single command you are going to write down. But you just have a knowledge. That's the reason I'm telling basic SQL and Python knowledge I will share with everyone. Inside this Microsoft Fabric, there is a co-pilot is there. That co-pilot is going to write if anything needed SQL or Python automatically. Out of 100 percentage in this course, the commands, if anywhere we are writing, it's just like a 5 percentage only. Just 5 percentage of the commands only we are going to write down over here. Just 5 percentage of the commands. Okay, don't worry about you. If you don't have any prior knowledge on IT, you are completely eligible for this one. Okay, from basic to advanced level we are going to teach it over here. Yeah, now you can raise your hands and you can ask the questions. You can unmute and you can ask the questions.
Hey, Ram. Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Ram, actually, you were showing some Power BI one and Azure one. Na? That one we need to pay any amount for that?
For practicing purpose, right?
Yeah. Portal Azure.com, app.powerbi.com, that portals we need to pay any amount.
Yes, it's like it will not charge much. We have to use carefully. I will guide you. Hardly per day 5 rupees, 10 rupees. There is a free also available, but it's just like a 30 days free only. Instead of going with free, better you can go with the paid. It will not charge more than 5 rupees, 10 rupees per day if you are practicing. If you are not using, it will not charge. Whenever you are using, that time only it will charge.
Okay.
So the tomorrow session is about that one only.
Yeah. One more thing, Ram. Actually, what are the roles we are eligible for this one?
After completion of this course, you can apply like a data engineer, you can apply like a data analyst, you can apply like a Power BI developer, you can apply like a uh, data factory developer. These kind of roles you can able to apply.
Okay. 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 You coming to placement wise, like how it's a placement assistance only, na?
Yes, because no one
Yeah.
will provide the job guarantees. It's big
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. That's yeah.
It's a big life. Say if they are
But what type of you are going to bring any companies or else you are going to refer anything like that?
definitely some companies like mid-level startups, not MNCs. These kind of companies they were approaching us. If you have any profiles, share with me. That time we will share. But 90% of our students are getting placed through open public portals.
Sorry, voice breaking, Ram.
Yeah.
Your voice not audible.
So 90% of the students are placed through public portals like a Naukari and these kind of LinkedIn. The reason because there are a lot of openings for this data engineering role in the market.
Okay. Yeah, one more. Where from which day onwards you are starting your resume building?
That's like when the second program is starting, right? So in the second program, like nearly after 1 month, we can start that one.
Okay. Okay, Ram. Yeah, Ram. Nowadays they are accepting 3 months notice period.
No, 3 months, very less number of people are accepting. The reason because there is no guarantee if they are waiting for 3 months for you whether you are going to join or not.
Okay. In that case, what we need to do? We need to keep papers itself, na current company.
It's completely your own decision.
Okay, max how many days they are accepting?
1 month, 1.5 month.
1 month.
Yeah.
I'm done with my questions.
Thank you.
No,
Any
thank you.
other questions from others, guys? So tomorrow you can join on the same meeting link, same time.